Hello and welcome back to A Course in Miracles workbook for students. We are on lesson 128. The world I see holds nothing I want. The world you see holds nothing that you need to offer you, nothing that you can use in any way, nor anything at all that serves to give you joy. Believe this thought and you are saved from years of misery and countless disappointments, and from hopes that turn into bitter ashes of despair. No one must accept this thought as true. What? No one but
But
must accept this thought as true if he would leave this world behind and soar beyond its petty scope and little ways.
each thing you value here is but a chain that binds you to the world, and it will serve no other end but this. For everything must serve the purpose you have given it, until you see a different purpose there. The only purpose worthy of your mind this world contains is that you pass it by without delay to perceive some hope where there is none. Be you deceived no more. The world you see holds nothing that you want.
Escape today the chains you place upon your mind when you perceive salvation here. For what you value, you make part of you as you perceive yourself. For what you value, you make part of you as you perceive yourself. All things you seek to make your value greater in your sight limit you further, hide your worth from you, and add another bar across the door that leads to true awareness of yourself.
Let nothing that relates to body thoughts delay your progress to salvation, nor permit temptation to believe the world holds anything you want to hold you back. Nothing is here to cherish. Nothing here is worth one instant of delay and pain, one moment of uncertainty and doubt. The worthless offer nothing. Certainly wow, this is a difficult read this morning.
It
Certainty
is.
of worth cannot be found in worthlessness. I don't think Jesus would be this wordy. I'm just saying.
I think sometimes when the topic is challenging, it is wordy. So we have to really dig
Mm-hmm.
into it and go, what? What is this? So,
Mm-hmm.
and we will do that. Can you hear my dishwasher?
Nope.
Very good. It's in this phase where it's like splishing water all over the place like
Oh
that.
yeah.
And I'm like, oh, can you hear
No,
that?
I heard nothing. Not at
Okay,
all.
good. Zoom is amazing for that.
Mm.
Today we practice of letting go all thoughts of values we have given the world. We leave it free of purposes we gave it aspects and its phases and its dreams. We hold it purposeless within our minds and loosen it from all we wish it were. Pardon me. Thus do we lift the chains that bar the door to freedom from the world and go beyond all little values and diminished goals.
Pause and be still a little while and see how far you rise above the world when you release your mind from chains and let it seek the level where it finds itself at home. It will be grateful to be free a while. It knows where it belongs, but free its wings and it will fly in sureness and in joy to join its holy purpose. Let it rest in its Creator, there to be restored to sanity, to freedom, and to love.
Give it 10 give it 10 minutes rest 3 times today, and when your eyes are opened afterward, you will not value anything you see as much as when you looked at it before. Your whole perspective on the world will shift by just a little every time you let your mind escape its chains. The world is not where it belongs, and you belong where it would be and where it goes to rest when you release it from the world. Your guide is sure. Open your mind to him, be still and rest.
Protect your mind throughout the day as well, and when you think you see some value in an aspect or an image of the world, refuse to lay this chain upon your mind, but tell yourself with quiet certainty, "This will not tempt me to delay myself. The world I see holds nothing that I want."
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think they have to really, apparently, it was felt that we needed to really have this hammered in, that this place where we are is not our home.
Right. Because I think lesson one pretty much started out this way, right? Nothing that I see means anything or to that effect.
Yeah,
So to place any sort of value on this world and the material things that inhabit it is a completely kind of a wasted,
waste of time.
deceptive, yeah, it's a deceptive notion, right? It deceives
Hmm.
us from reality and it perpetuates this kind of distraction that just keeps us exactly where we are, right here, 3D, kind of stuck, and
Yeah.
making sure that it's almost like we're reinforced that everything we see and have is absolutely necessary, means everything, when the opposite is true.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking around my office here thinking, wow, what a
And
bunch of
yet,
stuff I do not need.
do we or don't we? I mean, I could sell all this stuff and, it
Yeah.
gives me, it's creative. It helps me assemble things and make things and
Mhm.
sell them.
Mhm.
Um, but, is that what we're here to do? Maybe that's the question. What are we here to do? To be a conduit of love? So we place
And
all this importance on the stuff we have around us, which we understand doesn't mean anything and it's fleeting. I mean, if I was to pass away today, someone would just pack all this up with
mhm,
willy-nilly and put it in a thing and try and find the
right.
guy whose name is at the top of all the paperwork.
Right. And it
At least I
literally
hope they
wouldn't,
would do that.
right,
What's that?
but it literally wouldn't mean anything to that
No,
person. And I
no.
think that's where we're maybe, are we meant to look at it as if it's just someone else's stuff with zero attachment? Although I
Well,
like what you say, you're creating, right? And I think we are meant to also create with our hands and our heart.
yeah,
Um,
we are
so
meant to
for
do what brings us joy, I think,
mhm,
whatever
mhm,
that is.
yeah,
We've just gone to school, and for me, anyways, I can see it clear as day. We were meant to go to school, um, find our career, do our career, make as much money as we can so life is easy.
mhm,
Well, and is it ever, right?
right,
I think of my one girlfriend. I've known her for many years, and when she was living in an above ground basement suite, lots of light, and her rent was $400.
mhm,
This is 30 years ago, and that was cheap then.
mhm,
And um, she lived there for 30 years.
mhm,
Her rent might have gone up to maybe $800 at the end, right? It was nothing.
right,
The
yeah,
owner wanted her there because he was um, a cinema. He did documentaries and stuff, and
oh
so
yeah,
he would travel,
mhm,
and he just wanted someone reliable there. Well, I'm pretty sure she saved a hell of a lot of money, and then when
mhm,
she retired, she bought her place in Victoria outright.
wow,
And I think it for me to save that kind of money,
mhm,
I would have to live in a $400 basement suite too.
right, yeah, yeah,
I
it's
don't
not
know
what
why I
everybody
brought that up,
wants.
but it's like she came and helped me when my partner Bob died. And
Mhm,
basically we went through all the papers and thought what was important we kept and the rest trash. It's just
yeah,
trash.
yeah,
His clothes donated if it was in good
mhm,
shape or just
mhm,
trash.
yeah,
His so and I've done it twice now. Like when
yeah,
Peter passed away, everyone picked through his stuff and then I was left with the end
yeah,
pile in the garage when his ex-wife went through the house and just threw honestly threw everything into the garage.
wow,
And I got the task of picking through all that and
mhm,
what's important and what's not, and what was important to me was a couple of things from the kitchen. It was kind of funny.
right,
But the boys, his sons didn't want any of it. Or they
mhm,
took what they wanted and then they left this pile of stuff.
yeah,
Just stuff.
yeah,
So, like I say, if I was to pass away, they would just probably throw all the stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. What's that expression? One man's treasure is another man's, or one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
So, yeah, interesting. So, what I'm learning is that the things that I want to do now, my Reiki and my divine child healing,
Mm-hmm.
those are things that bring me joy in a way
Right.
that bookkeeping for 40 years has ever done.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still required. People still
Mm-hmm.
need a bookkeeper to, summarize all their papers
Sure.
and, for their income tax, which, whatever.
To keep playing in the
But I
system.
think we've placed too much meaning on this.
Yeah.
Because the
Yeah,
guy
we
who
have to.
owns all this paperwork, if he was to pass away, I'd probably still have to compile it and do a
Right.
statement, but
Yeah.
no one would really care. They would go in a folder in someone's garage or basement or whatever,
Yeah.
and until 7 years pass, and then it's shredded.
Right. Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
it's it all has this meaningless aspect behind it, and yet
Mm-hmm.
I can't get rid of any of this. I just can't bring myself to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're very attached to things, and I suppose there's really nothing wrong with that as long
Yeah,
as the attachment has perspective,
yeah,
you know? It can't
and it's
it can't
only
be the
our
be all and end
perspective.
all. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, because
to
somebody else
have
is gonna look at.
nothing in here too. Like what Anne Marie,
Yeah.
don't you like doing anything? There's nothing in your cupboards. There's not even a glass or a vase or, you know.
Yeah, I don't believe in any of that. It would be a very kind of a what would we do with our time? Ooh,
Yeah,
it would be a pretty, I don't know,
these would be
uninspired
long.
existence. Yes, they would be friggin' long. That's
Yeah.
right. So,
Yes and no,
yeah.
because I could keep myself busy quite easily all day with puttering
Mhm.
in the kitchen, prepping food. I made sourdough this morning. I
Yep.
pulled it out just before we started.
Mhm.
And, I can make all but to what end, right? Who,
Yeah.
who wants all this once I've assembled all these things?
Mhm.
And,
Mhm.
unless I sell them somewhere.
Yeah, well, they give somebody a little bit of joy, right?
Yeah. Like when
But
I give
yeah.
somebody something from this cupboard, they're like,
Mhm.
wow, you made this, or
Yeah.
thank you. And I said, yes, I made it with you in mind. And it's, energetically full of love for you.
Nice. Yeah. That's sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, again, it's just a reminder that we're here to have a journey, but it's also a reminder that the only thing that matters is love. So
Mhm.
when we slip into the self-doubt and self-loathing and all the things that created an inside here,
Yeah.
then it's just it might be good to read this because it'll get you out of your head going, why am I self-loathing? I can't even read this. But anyway, it's I don't know.
Mhm. And the first, bold statement at the very top, it couldn't be more true. The world I see holds nothing that I want. Because
Yeah,
there's really nothing on social media or the news or just, out and about, these kind of yeah, there's nothing that I want there. I don't feel any attachment to that stuff. My attachment feels more, even if we're not supposed to have that attachment, but to nature and to the trees and to the
yeah,
sunshine and to
yeah,
how it hits the I don't know, the field that I drive by, and I feel so much happier when I see those kinds of things than, going to the mall is just like the most self-destroying, soul-destroying, I don't know what, but
totally.
that has been a completely different, um, concept for me just in the last 5 years, right? The
Yeah,
mall used to
yeah,
be like the ultimate goal. How can
yeah,
I get to the mall? How often can I get to the mall? How much can I spend at the mall, right? And now it
yeah.
literally it feels like, those dementors from Harry Potter that come and suck your soul right out of you, right?
Well, and it's funny you say that because after my treatment with you the other day, I went into the mall to the
Yep.
linen store
Yep.
and they didn't have anything I wanted. They have all these
Mhm.
acrylic bubbly
Yeah.
coats and whatever.
Yeah.
And it was packed because of course it's just before Christmas. And I'm like,
Hmm.
get me out of here. I even got a nice
Exactly.
parking spot. I was like, oh, good, this is going to be a
Yeah.
good experience. No,
Yeah.
I didn't want anything. I even walked by Purdy's chocolates and I didn't get
Mm,
anything. And that says a
mm.
lot.
Wow. Yeah.
But it was, yeah. And it, you know, shop, gotta shop, gotta spend,
Yes.
you know.
Yes. I walked
I
into chapters or indigo, whatever you want to call it, a week or so ago, and I looked at all the displays, and there was a whole theme going. I don't think anybody picked it up, but energetically, it was very dark. It
yeah.
literally was like all of these, um, all the artwork, everything was literally very visually dark and
Hmm.
looked like they were getting ready to do a Halloween display. There was
Oh, wow.
nothing with light, anything that was about real Christmas, nothing like that. It was all very more magical kinds of things. And I just thought it's very interesting to see this whole kind of evolution. It didn't feel that good to me.
Right?
Yeah.
I actually couldn't walk in there because that's right when you come in the main door that at that
Yes.
one side.
Yep.
I went in and I thought, oh, I love bookstores usually. Couldn't go in.
Hmm. Hmm.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
that funny?
It had a
And I think
very
it's just the
different
energy.
feel.
It was like, no, this doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I didn't go in there. I
I
used
had
to
a
be able to
client that
spend
had given
hours in
me
a
a
bookstore.
oh, totally. I had a client that had given me a gift certificate. So I thought, well, let's see what they got. But yeah, I was like, ugh, there's nothing in here that I want.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, and I think that's why we're having trouble sleeping and things because I
Mm,
think the energy is shifting
yeah.
into something from that to this, or that's being brought to the surface more. Like, why wouldn't they be more decorated for Christmas and brightness and light
Well,
and
and the
whatever?
whole mall has, I don't know what, I mean, maybe they've just slashed their budget down to 5%, but that mall used to be just like the whole thing was just lit up with lighted snowflakes and wreaths and garland and there's nothing that says Christmas except for the extremely small Santa's workshop photograph
Oh
thing
yeah,
in front
I
of
saw that.
Purdy's, right? That used to take up the center stage of the mall.
Hmm.
It was a huge thing, and there's just nothing. You wouldn't even know that it's Christmas time except for that.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't notice any of that when I was there
Mhm.
because I kind of have tunnel vision. I'm going to go where I want to go and get out.
Right.
That's my
Yeah.
5 year plan. Like
Yeah.
that's how I shop now in the last several years. It's like I'm not attracted to this. I don't want
Yeah.
jewelry. I don't want.
Yeah.
I think I did. I walked into one of the clothing stores and I just went, I don't. I want linen. I want cotton. I want nice
Mhm.
fabrics, and
Yeah.
everything is polyester and
Yeah.
some variation
Or
thereof.
plastic. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah. Well, I used to work at the mall for quite a few years at the body shop, right? And so I remember
imagine that.
how we used to gear up for Christmas and how, just watching the whole mall transform and those automatic lifts that would bring the workers up to the ceiling so they could hang these huge displays, right? It
Yeah.
was quite the process when after hours.
Yeah,
So
I would
yeah.
imagine.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
No, it
So
doesn't
yeah,
look like you had
we're
5
just
cents
evolving.
to yeah, we are
So
totally. Yeah.
yeah, we're just evolving away from this.
Mhm.
We know what it was based on, and same with New Year's Day, which is coming up. We know the truth about these holidays that they've made up, that have been made up, and
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
We just know better. We can celebrate in our own way, and we don't need them all filled with garbage. It's hard enough doing grocery shopping right now with all the extra candies and crap that they fill the stores with and displays. So
Yeah.
which I'm a victim. I've got this big pile of stuff here. I don't need, I don't, yeah, I got caught in
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So,
Forgive yourself. It's all fine.
but the world I see holds nothing I want.
Yeah.
I might today really like those shortbread cookies, but I won't miss them until next year.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But we can
Yeah.
always find joy. I mean, I'm so grateful that I mean, everyone's wishing for snow and I hope it snows on the mountain, but I'm so glad it's been sunny and
Agreed.
pleasant and no
Yeah.
shoveling and whatever. I think it's
Totally.
been lovely.
Yeah.
For me, it's been lovely.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
agree. It just, there's a nice ease to that aspect of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know you have a busy day, so we'll wrap it up here. And
Sounds good.
I wish you a fabulous day, and we'll see you Saturday.
All right. Thanks, Anne Marie. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.